We've all done it, but do you know the energetic consequence this is having on your health and well-being? Hello and welcome back. My name is Jasmine. I'm a holistic nutritionist, energy healer, and hypnotherapist. And on my channel, we talk about all things health, wellness, spirituality, subconscious mind, and so much more. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and let's dive right in. So, why do we lie? Well, we do it to protect ourselves. We even do it to protect others. We do it to get out of certain situations, to make ourselves look better. There are so many reasons why we lie. I know for me, whenever I used to lie, it would always be to get out of doing something. So it would be some little white lie of an excuse as to why I couldn't go, right? So I'm not feeling well, or whatever it was, whatever the excuse is, right? But what energetic consequence is this having in your life? We think that by lying, we are making ourselves look better. Again, we do this to preserve our status, our view of ourselves, our view of what we perceive others perceive of us. But you know, when it comes down to it, the more I've really dug into the energetics of this through my guidance and learning so much about this, because this has been something that I've felt really guided and compelled to share, because I didn't realize the depth in which this is impacting ourselves, our bodies, and our lives. Because now I'm at a place where I actually really respect when people tell me I can't do something, or I don't want to do something because I'm tired, or I'm energetically unavailable, whatever it is. But before we get into that, we need to discuss and really dive into to understand the energetics of lying. Lying literally sends a signal of dissonance, of disharmony, of dis-ease into your body, because we think that we're lying to others, but actually we're lying to ourselves, because everyone is just a representation of ourselves. We're all one. We're all here together, co-creating this universe. And so when we lie to other people, we're actually doing them no harm. We're only doing ourselves harm. Because what this does is, when you send out that energetic signal of a lie, even as innocent as it may be, and here's the thing, I get it. We lie sometimes to protect people because we don't want to hurt them. I get it. But when we lie, we are literally signaling to ourselves distruth. We are signaling to ourselves that there is a lie. We are signaling to ourselves that we can't trust ourselves. And what happens if we can't trust ourselves? Well, who can we trust? Because if we can't trust ourselves, then all of a sudden the world around us becomes a scary place. It becomes everyone's out to get me, right? And so I see this so often when clients come to me and they say that they have trust issues. Well, I always first ask, well, where are you not trusting yourself? And so in my practice, when I see people coming to me with skin issues, with dis-ease, discomfort, pain, physical pain in their body, you would not believe how often this is a result of people actually punishing themselves for past regrets, things that have happened, just scenarios and circumstances. I know that for me, my eczema that I dealt with for, oh my goodness, years, which I've shared about on here before as part of why I actually became a hypnotherapist in the first place, was I had terrible eczema on my hands. It completely took over my hands. I had tried every diet, every cream, all the things, and within doing one hypnotherapy session, 2 weeks later, my eczema was completely gone because I saw during that hypnotherapy session that I was punishing myself. I was literally slapping myself on the hand for something that I did wrong in my past. Now, again, I didn't consciously realize it. And so when you lie, you're not consciously doing something to hurt someone else or hurt yourself. But what that does is it creates this disharmony in our bodies. Our bodies are constantly flowing with energy. And what a lie does is, the imagery that I was given is, it's like it literally like stops. It halts the energy within our body. And so you can imagine your glands, your tissues, your organs. What happens when you halt this energy? Well, you're going to create dissonance. You're creating dissonance within the body. So over time, what happens is this then begins to manifest as dis-ease, as chronic pain, as fibromyalgia, as skin issues. The skin is our largest organ, and it's just a way of the body communicating with us, as is pain. It's literally just the body communicating to us. It's not a pharmaceutical deficiency. It's the body sending us signals and messages. And what these messages are literally messages from our soul, from our higher self, telling us that we are acting in disharmony with our soul. Our soul is saying that our body and mind, there is a disconnect between our mind, body, and soul. And so our soul is literally telling our body, there's something going on here that is not in harmony with your highest good. And so if there's something happening that's not in harmony with your highest good, well, your body is just going to show you that. Your body is going to give you a message, whether that is a skin issue or chronic pain or a disease or cancer. It's just your body trying to communicate with you. And so what do? How do we heal this? If you're like, okay, Jasmine, like, I want to stop lying now, like, but how do, like, I already have the pain, or I already have the disease, or like maybe this might be contributing to it. Well, what do I do? First of all, it takes, I just want to even like acknowledge you for clicking on this video, because it really takes a lot of courage and self-awareness to really want to look at something like this, because it's not for people who are like new on their spiritual journey to be like wanting to do this deeper work, because it is deep work. This is shadow work. This is really looking at the deeper energetics of why we actually get sick and don't feel well and have low energy and all of these things. It's because there's disharmony within the body. So first of all, awareness is everything. And so the next step would be to begin to really just get still and listen, and maybe journal or do a hypnotherapy session or do a guided visualization to really begin to identify what it is that you are holding onto. And that leads me ultimately though to the last part, which you can just skip right to this step, which is forgiveness, right? Learning to forgive myself was what healed my eczema. It was seeing that at that time, place, and space in my life, I did the best I could with what I knew. And so often we are doing the best we can with what we know. I mean, I'm at the place now in my life where I can't lie. It's too painful for me. And I'm so, I think that a lot of spiritual people can probably relate. Like, I can tell when people are lying. Like, it's so blatantly obvious to me when someone is lying. And I just have so much compassion and understanding, because I get, like, people now are just doing the best they can with what they know. And if we know better, we do better, right? So again, it's really just about becoming aware, identifying where in your life are you beginning to lie. And here's the thing, once you start becoming aware of this, I know when I started working on this a few years ago, when I really started to deepen my spiritual practice, I realized how many like just little white lies I was telling every day. And I think that that's really actually the first step, is just to become aware of where are you lying. And again, these are like the little white lies of like, I can't make it out because I don't feel well. Well, why don't we just tell people like, I'm tired. I now feel so grateful and blessed to have friends in my life that they just tell me straight up, and I can tell them straight up, like, I'm not energetically available to talk on the phone like we had planned. Okay, thank you so much for being open and honest. And here's the thing. This is so cool because as I began to make that shift in my life of just not having to lie anymore and not like really catching myself where I was lying, now all of a sudden the universe meets me where I'm at, and I don't have people lying to me anymore. Because again, we're all one. So if you are experiencing people lying to you, well, you're going to want to look at, again, this is the shadow work. This is not the easy work. You're going to want to look at, where am I lying to others and where am I lying to myself? Because when we can begin to identify and shift this energy, then all of a sudden we become in congruence. We allow that energy to flow and to move the way it's supposed to, move freely and support us and give life to us, rather than weighing us down and draining our energy. Because lying, that's what it does. It drains our energy. So if you did listen to this, first of all, I just want to give you a huge congratulations, because this work is not for the faint of heart. This is the deeper shadow work, and this is truly something that will completely change your life. So if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead, like, comment down below, and until next time, I am sending you all infinite love